In this video, we'll reveal key facts, rare varieties, and collector secrets about the 1914 Lincoln cent. Thumbs up sign before we begin. Ever miss a rare coin discovery? Welcome back to Numis Explorer, the channel where we explore the fascinating world of rare coins, valuable collectibles, and hidden treasures that could be sitting right in your collection. Today, we are taking a close look at the famous 1914 Lincoln wheat penny, one of the most important and highly collected coins in American numismatic history. This coin was minted during a fascinating period in the United States, just before the country entered World War I. More than a century later, the 1914 penny continues to attract collectors because of its historical significance, beautiful design, and the possibility of finding rare and valuable examples. Throughout this video, we will discuss the history of the coin, its design features, mint varieties, collector demand, grading importance, and market values. We will also explain why some 1914 Lincoln cents are worth only a few dollars while others can command thousands of dollars at auction. Whether you are a beginner coin hunter or an experienced collector, this video will help you better understand this remarkable piece of American history. Make sure you stay until the end because we will cover some valuable collector tips that could help you identify an important coin in your own collection. If you enjoy learning about rare coins, remember to support the channel by liking this video, subscribing to Numis Explorer, and sharing it with fellow collectors. The 1914 Lincoln wheat penny was produced during the early years of the Lincoln cent series, which first appeared in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent became the first regular United States coin to feature the portrait of a real historical figure. The obverse displays Abraham Lincoln facing right, along with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year of issue. The reverse features two wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America, giving the coin its popular nickname, the wheat penny. Collectors appreciate this design because it combines simplicity, elegance, and historical importance. The 1914 issue represents a time when the United States was rapidly growing economically and politically. As a result, every surviving 1914 Lincoln cent serves as a small piece of American history that has traveled through more than 100 years of change. Today, these coins remain popular among collectors who enjoy building complete Lincoln cent collections and searching for key dates that can significantly increase the value of a set. One of the most interesting aspects of the 1914 Lincoln wheat penny is the importance of mint marks. In 1914, pennies were struck at multiple United States mint facilities, including Philadelphia and Denver. Coins struck in Philadelphia carry no mint mark, while coins from Denver feature a small D mint mark beneath the date. The 1914 D Lincoln cent is especially famous among collectors because it had a relatively low mintage compared to many other Lincoln cents of the era. Because fewer examples were produced and many were heavily circulated, high-quality specimens are difficult to find today. This combination of rarity and strong collector demand has made the 1914 D one of the most sought-after key dates in the entire Lincoln cent series. Even heavily worn examples often sell for significant amounts, while certified high-grade examples can reach impressive values. For collectors building a complete Lincoln wheat penny collection, obtaining a genuine 1914 D coin is often considered a major milestone. The composition of the 1914 Lincoln wheat penny is primarily copper, with small amounts of tin and zinc. The coin weighs approximately 3.11 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. These specifications remained standard for Lincoln cents during this period. Over the decades, many of these coins developed beautiful brown, red-brown, or red surfaces depending on how they were stored and preserved. Collectors often pay premium prices for coins that retain their original mint luster and attractive coloration. Red examples are particularly desirable because they show less oxidation and often appear closer to their original condition. Since copper is sensitive to environmental conditions, finding a century-old penny with bright original surfaces is becoming increasingly difficult. This is one reason why high-grade Lincoln wheat pennies continue to attract strong interest from collectors throughout the United States and around the world. The value of a 1914 Lincoln wheat penny depends on several factors, including mint mark, condition, rarity, and authenticity. Common circulated examples without a mint mark may be affordable for many collectors, while rare varieties and exceptional high-grade pieces can be worth much more. The famous 1914 D issue is particularly valuable because of its low survival rate and strong collector demand. Coin grading plays an important role in determining value. Coins with minimal wear, strong details, and original surfaces typically receive higher grades and command higher prices. Professional grading services help authenticate coins and assign standardized grades, giving buyers confidence in their purchases. Because counterfeits of valuable dates such as the 1914D exist, collectors are encouraged to purchase certified examples whenever possible. Authentication and grading help protect collectors from altered or counterfeit coins that may appear convincing to inexperienced buyers. Collectors are also fascinated by the historical context surrounding the 1914 Lincoln wheat penny. The year 1914 marked the beginning of World War I in Europe, although the United States would not officially enter the conflict until several years later. During this period, America was experiencing rapid industrial growth and social change. Everyday transactions were conducted using coins like the Lincoln cent, making these pieces direct connections to the lives of people who lived more than a century ago. Imagine the countless hands through which a 1914 penny may have passed, from shopkeepers and workers to families and travelers. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the fascinating 1914 Lincoln wheat penny. We hope you enjoyed learning about its history, design, rarity, collector appeal, and potential value. Coins like this remind us that even small pieces of pocket change can become important historical artifacts over time. Whether you are searching through old collections, inherited coin albums, or rolls of pennies, you never know when you might discover a hidden treasure. Keep learning, keep collecting, and keep exploring the exciting world. Throughout this video, we'll explore the history, design, mint marks, production figures, collector demand, grading standards, era varieties, and potential values associated with this coin. Whether you're a beginner collector or an experienced numismatist, there is always something new to learn about Lincoln cents. The Lincoln Penny series is one of the longest-running coin series in American history, making it a favorite among collectors. Many people have jars full of pennies stored away without realizing what might be hiding inside. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for when examining a 1990 penny. Stay tuned because some of the information later in this video may completely change the way you look at your spare change. If you enjoy rare coin content, remember to support Numis Explorer by liking this video, sharing it with fellow collectors, and subscribing for future coin discoveries. The 1990 Lincoln Memorial Cent was struck by the United States Mint and features the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. This portrait was originally designed by Victor David Brenner and first appeared on the Lincoln cent in 1909. The coin shown in the image represents a continuation of a design that had already become an American icon by 1990. On the front of the coin, collectors can see the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1990. These simple design elements have remained familiar to generations of Americans. The Lincoln cent is often the first coin that new collectors begin studying because it is affordable and widely available. Despite being common, certain dates and varieties attract significant collector attention. The 1990 issue remains popular because it combines modern production quality with interesting collecting opportunities. Many examples can still be found in circulation today. Collectors often search through rolls of pennies hoping to discover high-grade examples or unusual mint errors. Understanding the basics of the coin is the first step toward recognizing a potentially valuable piece. In 1990, Lincoln cents were produced at multiple United States Mint facilities. Coins struck in Philadelphia generally carry no mint mark, while coins struck in Denver display a small D mint mark beneath the date. Proof coins intended for collectors were produced in San Francisco and feature an S mint mark. Each mint produced coins with slightly different characteristics that collectors enjoy comparing. The Philadelphia Mint struck hundreds of millions of coins to meet circulation demand. Denver also produced an enormous number of pennies during the year. Because of these large mintages, most circulated examples are not considered rare. However, rarity is not determined solely by mintage figures. Condition, preservation, errors, and collector demand all influence value. Some high-grade examples from either mint can command significantly higher prices than face value. This is why collectors carefully examine every coin before deciding whether it should be added to their collection. One of the most important aspects of collecting 1990 Lincoln cents is understanding coin grading. Coin grading evaluates the condition of a coin and plays a major role in determining value. A heavily worn penny may be worth only face value, while a coin preserved in exceptional mint condition could be worth substantially more. Collectors examine details such as luster, surface quality, strike sharpness, and the presence of scratches or marks. Coins that have never entered circulation often retain their original mint brilliance. Professional grading services assign numerical grades that help establish market value. High-grade examples from 1990 are particularly desirable because they are more difficult to find than many people realize. Even though millions were produced, only a small percentage survive in near-perfect condition. Collectors willing to search through large quantities of coins occasionally discover outstanding examples. These finds can become highlights of a collection. Mint errors are another reason collectors pay close attention to 1990 pennies. Errors occur during the minting process and can create unusual varieties that attract strong interest. Some examples include off-center strikes, die cracks, double dies, clipped planchets, and other production anomalies. Error coins provide a fascinating glimpse into how coins manufactured. Because each error is unique, collectors often compete for unusual examples. Certain documented errors from the Lincoln Cent series have sold for impressive amounts. However, it is important to verify any suspected error before assuming it is valuable. Damage that occurs after a coin leaves the mint is generally not considered a true mint error. Learning to distinguish genuine errors from ordinary damage is a skill that improves with experience. Many collectors enjoy the challenge of searching through rolls and jars of pennies looking for overlooked treasures. The possibility of discovering an unusual variety adds excitement to the hobby. Another interesting feature of the 1990 Lincoln Cent is its composition. The coin is primarily made of zinc with a thin copper plating. This composition was adopted after changes made during the early 1980s. As a result, the coin maintains the familiar copper appearance while using less expensive materials. Understanding composition helps collectors identify different types of Lincoln Cents from various eras. Earlier Lincoln Cents contained a much higher percentage of copper. Changes in metal content reflect economic and manufacturing considerations within the United States Mint. The 1990 penny weighs approximately 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters. These specifications are useful when authenticating coins. Any significant deviation from official standards may warrant further investigation. Collectors often use scales and calipers to verify unusual pieces. Accurate measurements can help identify rare minting mistakes. The reverse design of the 1990 Lincoln Cent features the Lincoln Memorial, a design created by Frank Gasparro. Introduced in 1959, this reverse remained in use until 2008. The Lincoln Memorial reverse is especially significant because it was the first regular United States coin to feature the same individual on both sides. If viewed carefully, Lincoln's statue can actually be seen inside the memorial. This small detail fascinates many collectors and demonstrates the artistry involved in coin design. The reverse includes the inscriptions United States of America, E pluribus unum, and 1 cent. These familiar elements became iconic to generations of Americans. Many collectors who grew up using Lincoln Memorial cents feel a sense of nostalgia when examining these coins. The design represents an important era in American coinage history. As a result, interest in these coins continues to remain strong. The popularity of Lincoln cents extends far beyond their monetary value. For many collectors, these coins represent a connection to American history and everyday life. Generations of people have handled Lincoln Cents during daily transactions. Because of this widespread use, the series offers countless opportunities for collecting and research. Some collectors focus on completing date and mint mark sets, while others specialize in errors and varieties. The 1990 issue serves as an accessible entry point into the hobby because examples are relatively easy to find. New collectors can learn grading, attribution, and preservation techniques without spending large amounts of money. Experienced collectors also appreciate the challenge of locating premium quality examples. The educational value of Lincoln Cent collecting is one reason the hobby remains popular today. Every coin tells a story about its time and place in history. As we reach the end of today's exploration, it's clear that the 1990 Lincoln Memorial Cent is much more interesting than many people realize. While most examples remain common, the combination of historical significance, mint varieties, grading opportunities, and potential errors makes this coin worth examining carefully. Whether you're searching through pocket change, coin rolls, or old family collections, you never know what you might discover. The excitement of finding a high-grade coin or unusual variety keeps collectors engaged year after year. Every collection begins with a single coin, and for many people that coin is a Lincoln Cent. The 1990 issue continues to inspire both new and experienced collectors alike. Thank you for watching Numis Explorer. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please like, share, and subscribe to support the channel and help us bring you more rare coin stories, collecting tips, and hidden treasures from the world of numismatics. United States Money Bag.